One of the most important functions of operations management is supply chain management. Realize that the operations department is in charge of purchasing all of the supplies for the business. When it comes to purchasing supplies, it could be anything from raw materials to be used to create a finished product or a finished good that is then to be sold in a retail atmosphere. Now, when it comes to choosing your suppliers, there are many decisions that must be made, really which come down to a few different factors. First of all, you should shop around. By shopping around, you find the best combination of price and quality, or essentially creating the best value to offer to your customers. Another way to create great value is to communicate with your suppliers of what you're trying to offer to your customers. The more you communicate with your supply chain, the better they're going to be able to supply you with the products or goods or services that your customers are demanding. Lastly, you can look at actual vertical integration, in which you potentially insource a process that you currently outsource in order to gain more control. By bringing a process in-house in which you then create the actual supply, you're gaining a lot more control and typically gaining a higher margin. Now, when you're making your decision, keep in mind that your business is only as strong as your weakest supplier. So you must find suppliers that can get you the products that your customers demand in the time frame that they demand them. Once you've actually obtained the actual supply, it then becomes inventory. Now realize that inventory has some amount of cost, and you want to be very strategic about how quickly you use your inventory. Now, just like the supply, inventory can either be a raw material or it could be actually a finished good in a retail atmosphere. Either way, both of them need to be managed as they both have cost and they both must be periodically checked to make sure that they are actually not losing any potential money. Realize things such as theft or something as simple as having something wrong in the actual building that the inventory is being held in, by catching it quickly, by checking it periodically, will really help avoid some very expensive problems. Whenever you're checking inventory, it could be done visually, physically, but the important thing is that you're actually doing it and you're recording it strategically to manage it. Whenever you're also managing inventory, think of how quickly you need to get that inventory out. You can use either a first in, first out, or last in, first out inventory management system. It is really dependent on the product and business model that you're offering to your customers. If you have any questions about supply chain management, please do not hesitate contacting us. Thank you.